morning, soul family. How are you doing? I'm just battling a migraine that just started. You know how you start to see like I've got pressure on my left side of my head, but you know how you start to see the lights over your eyes on the right side? It's the worst because it's like this blurred line that goes through so that you can't see out of your eye. So I can see out of my left eye. Oh, it's a little blurred there too. The right eye's worse. I can see out of my heart eye, the heart side. But the pain is on my heart side. So I'm connecting to someone who is seeing the truth of something or is not able to see because of something painful. They're not able to see something correctly because of pain. And it's blurring their spiritual vision. So you're being asked to look through your third eye. I'm also, for my own self, I put peppermint essential oil on my temples because that relieves physical signs of headache. And I'm being reminded to stay hydrated because it's a lack of water. So there's a lack of emotional connection, either not speaking, unable to share their emotional connection, and it's literally physically making them have pain. It's causing them pain. And because of that, they're not focusing with their right eye. There you go, because it's my right eye I can't see out of. So they're not focusing with their right eye, their third eye, right? And it's causing pain. It's an emotional connection. So whoever it is that I'm connecting with. So the water's very calm. Things aren't as they appear to you, is what I'm getting. Look at the white heron going across the water, right? So you're flying low over your emotional waters, right past those fishermen. No fear of the two fishermen sitting there, right? So whatever you might be afraid of, it's not what you think. Things are actually very, very emotionally calm. The sky is all blue. There is not even traces in the sky, except for just mist right there. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to start our reading because while I get messages this way, I'm also having to be shown in the ways that the physical, right? The physical manifestation. Like someone wrote to me this morning and said, I'm in excruciating pain. My lower back is killing me. I can't stop the tears. And lower back pain is fear of is money, financial worries, and also not feeling supported. Not feeling supported emotionally, not feeling supported by the financial world. It's clearly, you think about your spine, your lower spine. If you can't stand, you're not standing up for yourself, or you don't feel supported by who you're with, and it's causing you emotional pain. So you got to look into the I mean, you can just kind of figure it out yourself, really, right? I can't see out of my right eye. I'm not looking out of my right eye. Forget the eyes that I'm looking at right now and see through my third eye. What is my third eye saying? My third eye is saying, you know what? Everything's calm. It's all blue skies. It's all good. Let go. Don't take on what other people might say. Don't take on somebody else's story. Don't even listen to your ego mind that's talking to you, because you're not seeing things correctly. You're not looking out of your right eye. All right? So we'll see what we need to look at, and hopefully Spirit can help me clear this up really quick. I'm gonna stop as I go along and continue to keep myself very hydrated, because that's one of the main ways that I can clear up a migraine. And it's weird, I'm not a person that gets migraines. That's not my thing. So if you are someone that gets migraines, you'll know perhaps this message is louder for you. Okay. So Lily doesn't like to, she felt abandoned and she stopped eating. And she would go to her death. She would rather die because she gets herself into this place where she's acting like she's anorexic and she doesn't feel like she wants to eat. And it comes from being ignored. It comes from feeling abandoned or neglected. It comes from a very finicky cat that wants all of my attention 24/7, but it also triggered, no doubt, in her little mind, memories of when she was left by the people that were supposed to love her, and she feels like she wants to die. And that is a message to me that there is someone in my life that the pain that they feel is so excruciating. The loss, the fact that this was someone that was supposed to care for them, abandoned them, did not support them, did not love them, and just let them go. So I started to feed her, right? I thought, I'm not going to do this. I spent $1,000 last year at the exact same time when I went away, trying to figure out what was wrong with her. And the doctors, of course, you know, oh, her kidneys are shutting down, her liver's shutting down, you're going to have to just kind of take her home and make her comfortable. And I thought, well, that's clearly not the advice that I'm about to take. So, healer, heal thyself. Spirit said, use your healing abilities. So I used my Reiki abilities and my thought process, and got together all the holistic things that I could get and made her own little gruel, which is right here. I'm going to take it outside and warm it up because it's actually kind of cold out. So this is her food that I make. And I'm not going to be able to give it to her for, probably I'll give Liger and her that. And then I'll throw it out and give her new because it's not good to, I don't like leftovers that long. Oh God, that was in my dream. I'll just eat what I ate yesterday. Okay, so it is good for her today. I heard that. So this morning I got up and I gave her another shot in her mouth, right? I give her a syringe to feed her because she needs the nutrients. It's packed full of nutrients. It's got cannabis oil in it, which will help her sleep, helps her with her nausea. Because when you become anorexic, which is what they can do mentally to themselves, it's the same thing with us spiritually, right? Or emotionally. You refuse to allow love in. You refuse to allow emotion into your life because you've been so badly hurt, and you become emotionally anorexic, and you feel like you don't want it, but you do. She comes to me, she's hungry, she wants to eat, but she can't. And that's the same thing, emotionally, spiritually, same issue, right? So I'm giving it to her anyway. I grab her, a hold of her, and I hug her, and I love her, and I say, I'm doing this because I love you, and I stick the syringe in her side of her mouth and force feed her. So it's kind of like spirit, you know, they're going to give us. It's just like us too. We're going to love the ones who push us away. We know that they will love us. They know that they need the love. They're pushing us away because they're emotionally anorexic and they think that it's safer for them. It's what they want, but they don't because they're dying inside. And we're shown that. And so last night, what ends up happening is after she's going to keep giving me this. She's going to keep feeding me this way, and I don't like for her to do it this way. I'd rather choose to do this on my own. Well, do you want to eat? Yes. Why aren't you eating? Because I feel like I'd rather die. My pain is so great that I would rather die. I keep thinking about how you left me and how I was left alone and how I wasn't supported, and I started to think about the other people in my life. And I know that you love me and I know that you're here, but what if you do leave? And it makes me think about that. And they left me, and I was out there for 2.5 months by myself, and I almost died, and no one cared about me, and they abandoned me, and they were supposed to love me, and on and on and on, right? This is what goes on in her little mind. This is what goes on in the minds of people that we know. And so I don't give up on her, and I love her, and I keep giving her love, and I'm not going to let her go anywhere because I know it's psychosomatic. I know that this is an emotional issue. It's not a physical issue, even though the medical doctors thought it was. And in the world, medical doctors will treat somebody with medication. It's not medical. It's emotional. And some things are spiritual, and it needs to be handled with love, not with drugs, not with alcohol, not with sex, not with attention, not with toys, not with presents, but with love and friendship and support and a listening ear and a safe place to go. And that's what I give her. And she represents somebody in my life and myself, right? And so what did I find last night happening, just like happened last year? I looked over. I was sitting in my bed last night about ready to go to sleep. She had slept for quite a long time, and I was giving her a massage, a little Reiki massage. She got up, jumped off the bed, and went right down over to the dry cat food dish and started eating. Because there's nothing wrong with her stomach. She wants the food. She's hungry. She wants to do it on her own. She just needed me to help her. And so this morning, she ate a little bit, but not enough. So I gave her another shot, and I'll give her more. Probably by the end of the day. Maybe that's what the 1 to 3 days things is going to be. she'll be doing it on her own. And because she knows I'm not going anywhere. But this is the reason why I can't leave my cats for a very long time. I can't, like a couple days maybe, but no. I can't go away for a week. She'll kill herself, literally. And I can't do this to her body. So, okay. And the person that wrote to me yesterday, you know, the friend of mine that apologized that came forward, she wrote to me again this morning and asked me last night, do you think, you know, I understand where you're coming from. Do you think that maybe there's a chance of reestablishing our relationship, or do you think things are better just left as they are? And, you know, we were talking, and like I said, remember friends at this time? Friends at this time. You just have to see. And you basically, it's communication, and it's about, you know, continually seeing how things go. Now, this person is a great distance from me. This person lives across the country from me, so I'm not going to be able to have the same interaction as I had before, so I won't know what's going on, but it's nice to be speaking to the person again, right? It's somebody I cared about a lot. And when you care about somebody, it's worth the effort that you put in. And that's an example of somebody me pulling away, putting up my boundaries and saying, no, I'm not going to do this. This isn't working for me. And then allowing them back in, but in a watchful state. Of course, I love this person. So it's just nice that, you know, it's a choice. And it was nice that I was shown that was going to happen, and it did. And I was shown by Spirit that Lily was going to be fine. They said expect a miracle, expect a recovery. A recovery is indicated is one of the messages I got. So it's just, these are all just really nice signs that the messages that we get, we can count on. Okay, so I heard this morning, there was I heard last night actually, that there's a message in the Faerytale Oracle again. And then this morning I heard the Divine Circus. Remember, not my circus, not my monkey, not my circus. And then the Fairy, what is this one? The Fairy, just the Fairy Oracle. Two are by Lucy Cavendish. One is by, I really like the Divine Circus Oracle. I really do. I think this is Alana Fairchild. She's got some other decks that I really like too. They're a lot deeper, but I like them. So the items that we're going to choose from, I've shuffled all these anyway, and we're also going to use the Animal Tarot and then the homemade cards again. And I've shuffled and shuffled all morning. Once we choose the items, I'll go and shuffle them one more time just to get fresh energy through them. So what we're going to choose is we're going to choose the Coyote. And today we're choosing the Coyote as the trickster, and that's our own self. The Coyote teaches us to laugh at our own mistakes and at our foibles, or, you know, not take life so seriously, move forward, okay? We're going to reach for the Golden Panther. And to me, the Golden Panther represents the cougar power. When I went to, this was my main totem when I got to Sedona. She showed up, and it's amazing, the energy of the cougar. It talks about embracing your own personal power. So the Coyote tells you, learn to laugh at your mistakes. As soon as, you know, the sooner you're able to laugh at your mistakes, you're able to move on and move forward, right? You don't get stuck in the past, beating yourself up. That's when you step into your personal power, right? And then you transform. You've had a transformation. You're the butterfly, and it's beautiful. And this solar plexus and sacral chakra are blended together. I am worthy. I know that I am, and I am capable of doing anything that I see fit, anything that I dream of. I have the creative ability and the sexual passionate drive to move myself forward. So the butterfly is the third one. And then the hibiscus flower. This beautiful, hot, it's got red, fuchsia, ruby red, hot pink, light pink, orange, and it's got that sexual stamen, right? So this is absolutely about self-love, about passion, your passion for your job, your passion for your partner, your passion for your spiritual path, your life. It talks about your creative energy. It talks about the fact that love can heal everything. It talks about following your passion and being true to yourself and using the sexual energy in your life in an appropriate manner to move yourself forward and enjoying your sexual self and recognizing that you are a hothouse flower. Yeah, you are. Okay, those are the 4. I was going to go for 5, but nah. I got to work today too. And as I talk, my right eye is already cleared up. See, so that's why I know that that was just a message for me, because I don't get headaches. So, I mean, I do when I'm channeling other people. So I hope that helps somebody else out, because it was painful for me at first. All right, so the persons who start and who chose the trickster. Let's bring it up close and personal, shall we? I can't bring everybody up close and personal right now. See, that's a message too. I can't bring everybody up close and personal. Somebody's at a distance from me right now, physically, but energetically, they're here. So that would be the hothouse flower. Somebody who's got a hot head, somebody who's delicate, somebody who is sensitive, super sensitive, right? Somebody who is very passionate, very creative. But they're at a distance from me right now, so they can't come up on the table here. Energetically, we feel them. We see them. We know what they have, and look at their sexual energy, right? Okay. So we start with the trickster, right here. This little trickster is holding on to a Gucci, what is this? It's not Juicy Couture crown. They've got it in their mouth. So they could have been born with a silver spoon in their mouth, or they could have been born wanting that, desiring that. Maybe that was their focus, and that's the trick. Trick's on them, right? That's not where your focus should be. Maybe that's who they were after. Okay. But they're howling at the moon, the divine goddess, intuitive one, right? The goddess of creation. The divine mother. Intuitive energy. Howling at the moon, too. Maybe they've discovered secrets, because the moon speaks of that. Lily, no. See, this is what she does. She'll start chewing on what she needs. She needs aloe, which means I need aloe. So I need to get some aloe water. When they chew on that, it makes them nauseous and they throw up. You don't chew on that, little chicken. It's not good for you. Okay, so we're talking about emotional connection. This one here needs an emotional connection. They know they do. They're chewing on the wrong thing. It's just like that hummingbird that keeps going to the plastic flowers, right? This trickster keeps chewing on the wrong thing. Chewing on the past, possibly. On a prickly situation. Something that made them sick. They got to think about that. All right, here we go. At 17 minutes and 37 seconds. Rumpelstiltskin. Secrets. Yep, didn't I say that? This one's howling at the moon. This one's discovered a secret. Okay. Or this one has maybe had to keep a secret. Has something to do with that Gucci crown. Let's do it so you can see them both. So we know the story of Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin, okay, there was a king. And, oh, first of all, check out the number, 16. 1 and 6 is 7. You're on the right path, and it will exceed your expectations. So there was a king that had a daughter. And, no, there wasn't a king that had the daughter. I'm sorry. There was a miller, right? A miller is someone who grinds straw into spelt. I think that's what they call it, right? And the father of this guy was very ambitious, and he was a bragger. He was a boastful person. And what he did was he compromised his daughter, which is interesting to me because I heard he compromised her and he compromised himself. I heard that in my dream about 4 years ago. And what's going on is he brags and he says, my daughter can spin straw into gold. Now, spinning, what she does spinning, that art in itself is already a creative skill. It's a gift that she already had, right? But that gold boast, I mean, that's just crazy, right? And you think about the wheel moving forward, around and around and around. Think about this. Cycles, right? So he boasts about his daughter like this, and of course it makes its way to the king. And the king's in the castle, and he's thinking, if she can turn straw into gold, I need her. So he locks her into the castle, and he says, okay, he brings her this huge pile of straw, and he says, I want you to spin that into gold. And if you can't, you're going to die. And that's just the way it is. You know, I mean, nice guy, right? So she's locked in there. And if she hasn't spun this gold from this straw by morning, she's to die. And she's in there crying, thinking, this is ridiculous. You know, I'm gifted. Yes, I know I can do this, but I can't do that. So then all of a sudden this little gnome we all know as Rumpelstiltskin appears. And he says, I can do this for you. I can do this for you. But what you need to do something for me. So I'll spin this into gold for you. But when you have a child, you have to give that child to me. So here's this one who, she's a beautiful person. She's a good person. She does a true, honest work. But she's a poor person. And then because of her father's ridiculous boast, she's got this test that she's got in front of her, which she can't pass this test. The father's not going to pay for this problem. He's not going to be made to pay for for his lie. She is, with her life. She's been exploited by her father. So what ends up happening is she makes a deal. What can she do? Right? What can she do? Okay, I mean, it's either I die or I do what I give him my firstborn. So she spins it to gold, and what ends up happening is the king marries this one. And after a while, after a time, there's a child that's born. And then all of a sudden, of course, here comes this little creepy gnome to collect his debt. Right? I mean, you kind of got to think about it. Well, he did save her life. She did become the queen. You know, he's just going to get what's his, right? It's kind of like somebody who's got a gambling problem. My dad's got a gambling problem, got himself into debt to loan sharks, and they're going to kill him. And I have a gift. I am a remote viewer, and I'm able to see where people keep their money. So, however, Spirit gives us our gifts, and Spirit will take away our gifts as well. So we may be able to remote view, but what if I lose that because Spirit realizes what I'm doing is illegal or wrong? Now I'm in a position where I could die, right? Same kind of situation. This happens. But you got this loan shark. He's like, hey, I footed the money. I paid off the bill, right? Got your father out of this horrible debt that he owed. Now I want my money. I want my piece of meat. Right? And it's going to be you. You either pay it or you die. Or you do this for me. So now you're in debt to this person, right? So, this little man, she's crying and she's like, please don't take my child. Please don't take my child. And so then he thinks, all right, I'll give you one way out. If you can figure out my name, we'll call it even. So there's something that you're offered to do. This is where I told you what Spirit is going to open a window where there was only a wall. You're going to find the information that you need. You're going to find a way out from a relationship bind, a tie, a lock-in, something that you don't feel that you're going to be able to get away from, that you're miserable in, that you feel stuck in. Spirit is going to show you. They're going to create a window in a wall, and this is how they do it. So this little guy takes off. No one knows his name. He's a magical creature. He's very convinced she'll never be able to figure it out. But she's smart. Now think about this person who's a remote viewer. I may not be able to give you the illegal things, but I can, if I work in my honor and Spirit works with me, knowing I don't want this, I can see something else. I can find out something else, something I need to know. Spirit will show it to me. Maybe they'll give it to me in a dream, right? I've been given names. I've been shown names specifically. I've got information on people that can put them away for a long time. Names. I know who they are. I know what they've done. I've seen it. That's the fact. So I know it works. So here goes off this little man. He's gone, right? And he's singing. La 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 la. And she follows him. He's unsuspecting that she's following him. She's diligent. She's alert. She is. Now, what if you are a remote viewer and you can follow someone that way? What if you were following them in your dreams? What if you were shown in your dreams? like I have been, right? And as he's singing away, he's chanting his name, just like I saw in my dreams. And she finds out his name. And so when she finds out his name, the curse is broken, because she's been given that gift by Spirit. So when this message comes to you, this is about promises or debts that you have inherited because of other people, just like the example I gave you. This is about being very careful about making promises for work that you can do. But not you making the promises, someone else making the promises on your behalf. Remember, I gave you the example of my landlord who wanted something from the next door neighbor. The next door neighbor who's very wealthy and has all these connections, right? And he says, if you do this for me, I'll get Sherry to give you a reading. And I'm sitting here going, excuse me? First of all, we're not even together. Second of all, who are you to make promises for me to deliver on behalf of you? You don't do that. However, what if you're in a family, right? What if that was my dad? What if that was my good friend? What if that was my lover? Now, of course, I would do it for someone I loved. But what if it was something that required me to compromise myself, my integrity? Puts you in a really bad position, doesn't it? Say my landlord was in over his neck over something, and it was not good, and what was required of me was to do something that was against my moral compass. But if I don't, he goes under. What do you do, right? This is a confirmation that I got yesterday. Last night. This is interesting. It's a different message, but it's a different story, but a same message that I received personally last night. And that's why I started with Spirit will open a window or a door where there was nothing. There was nothing but a steel wall. They can do it. They will give you information in your dreams. They will have somebody walk by you in the grocery store and just be talking to someone else and speak a sentence and be talking about somebody in their life that has the exact same name as somebody in your life. They'll tell the story and you'll be like, oh my God. And the puzzle piece will go in and it'll be like a lock, and they'll be handing you a gold key that opens that lock, and boom, you're out. You're out. This is recognizing that you do have talents and you have gifts and you need to value them. And sometimes we think of our gifts as curses. I was overwhelmed. I was thinking, I'm done with these dreams. I don't want to be. Why am I dreaming for all these people? Why am I seeing all these other people? Because I'm getting mirrors. I'm being shown things in my dreams from other people. Last night, I dreamed. And my friend from Wisconsin wrote to me this morning. I dreamed and I was shown several different people. But I was there. I was in Wisconsin, and I was looking for my Mama Sherry. I wanted to go to be where my Mama Sherry was. And then I got an email from this person, and I said, were you serving breakfast this morning, and was there a man there, and somebody who wanted something different than they were offering? And the man was a little bit flustered, and she's like, oh my God. She goes, Adrian, that's Adrian. She says, he's a very odd, older man. Very strange. And I said, do you like him? And she says, no, he's older. He's an old guy. He's odd, and he's different, and he's annoying. He's always hovering. And I said, like a landlord or like a parent? And she said, yeah. And she said, there was a lady who wanted something, but we served that yesterday. We weren't serving that today. And I said, did somebody say, I'm sorry, we don't have that. Sorry, we don't have more of this. And she said, God. And I said, wow, we are so connected. Now, the thing is, of course, I am connected to that person. That person's like family to me. But I dream with my clients. I also dreamed about, I won't give the details of it. I can't because it's too personal. But I dreamed with another person. And when I woke up, there was a message from them. And both of the stories were intertwined into the one story. And so that's my gift, right? But I had this happening for years, and I didn't understand what was happening. And I misunderstood. And because of the misunderstanding, I was upset with my spiritual twin. I was confused. I didn't understand. I was worried about him. I was fearful for him. He probably thought I was crazy, and I did too, because I wasn't understanding how my dreams were working. I now understand how they work. I now, when I don't understand something, I just wait, and I allow Spirit to show me. And as I was dealing with my friend Sandy, and she's being opened up to gifts as well. She has prophetic dreams. Now her dreams are symbolic right now. Some of them might be prophetic, but her dreams are very symbolic, and they're confusing to her. But I've shown her that she's channeling messages, and I understand what she's channeling. She doesn't understand at the time, but she's learning. And the animal messengers come to her. She and I connected because I can help her because we have the same type of gift. And she was very overwhelmed and crying a lot and very emotional and not understanding it and hating it, just like I did. Now, because I'm a teacher, it's happened to me for many years, probably 7 years. I've been going through that major confusion and upsetting and my dreams, I mean, my twin can attest. I would send him dreams that were like books. Poor guy. I'm sure he only read a few lines and then just thought, oh my God. But they were so incredibly detailed. And a lot of them, I know, applied to him, and a lot of them did not. But the detail was so intense that I mean, someone said to me, is that a dream? Like I could write stories, right? I mean, I had years of my dreams written down, and somebody got into my email and froze my account because I had information. I told you. I had names, I had places, I had dates, I had everything. Someone didn't want me to have that, and they got into my account and they locked me out of it. I have a lot of them in my head still, and I've continued since I opened my new account, and I have all those dreams now. I'm not sending them out like I used to. I used to send them to somebody to share them because I thought they were all about him, and they weren't. I was connected to everyone that I was dreaming. I was dreaming with my neighbors, with my family, with whoever I needed to get a message from so that I could help my clients. It works that way. The point I'm making is it took me years to be able to figure out and understand it. But now that I understand it, it won't take Sandy years because I can show her. Don't waste your time getting hysterical. Don't waste your time trying to figure it out. Just allow it. It'll figure it out. What you don't need to know right now, you won't figure out. Just keep it filed away. Write your dream down, file it away. It'll come back later. I have dreams for clarification 4 years later. I saw dreams with my twin and I, and it was my twin and I, absolutely. And then 3 years later, I saw it from his perspective so that I could see both sides of it and understand what was going on. And then a year after that, I got clarification dreams. The exact same dream with a complete overview of his side and my side. It's a gift. It's freaking amazing. So the one who spins straw into gold, that would be me. Because the guidance that I get is worth its weight in gold. And that's a gift that you have, and that's a gift that Sandy has. So guard these gifts and recognize that they aren't curses to have. They are secrets that you have, and they're precious. Some things you need to keep under wraps. I didn't know that at the time. I've learned, and now I'm teaching you, right? Some things you don't tell. When you get this message, this is about valuing the gifts that you have. This is about unfair agreements that other people put upon you. This is about you feeling that there's no way out of an obligation, but there is. This was when you have been misrepresented by someone else. This is telling you you will find solutions. Spirit's going to bring you the solutions. And this is power in knowing someone's true name, just like I was shown. This is about false promises that people think that you're obligated to that will not and cannot be kept. It's an impossible task. So this is about, I'm sorry, I won't keep this promise, and I won't feel guilty because Spirit has now shown me the truth of this situation. Remember, someone has pain. They weren't looking out of their right eye. They were only trying to see with their human eyes, and they were not connecting with what their spiritual eye was trying to tell them, and because of that, it was bringing them emotional pain. But it cleared up very quickly because in all reality, things weren't as bad as they appeared. Things were actually quite beautiful. Things were actually very, very peaceful and calm, and all blue skies ahead. So, trickster. Someone may have tricked you, but you found out the secret, or you soon will. The secret is use your gifts. Something about this Juicy Couture crown, JC. Someone who may have misrepresented themselves and said that I am a wealthy person when they're in fact not. someone who was forced to carry the family name, the crown. This crown is keeping your mouth open. This crown is stopping you from speaking. The crown, the one who carries the crown, heavy is the head of the one who carries the crown, right? But this one's howling to the moon. This one's speaking. This one is discovering the secrets and speaking them. It's amazing. Isn't that amazing that that came out when I said that? Amazing. I love how spirit works, and I love my connection. Telling you, I love my gifts. Like I said before, they're invaluable. My twin has just as many gifts as I do. His are amazing, and I can't even imagine. Talk about a dynamic duo. I talked about my parents being a dynamic duo. Yeah, twin souls are dynamic duos, and once they figure it out, they're unstoppable. But they're only unstoppable when they use their gifts for spirit. So for those who chose the Golden Panther, and that would be me, we're going to, yay! Oh, cool. See, I never know who's going to get what. We go to the Divine Circus. And I said yesterday, it's not my circus, not my monkey, not my circus. I'm not going to carry it, right? You handle it. And that's what I say to Spirit. Not my circus, not my monkeys. You handle it. Because I know, without a shadow of a doubt, that you will create windows and doors where there were once only metal walls. But as we were shown, stubborn thinking has to be changed. Old belief systems and old patterns have to be broken down. And you know what? It doesn't happen overnight. But it's definitely worth putting the effort in order to bring about what you want, what's in the highest good. Because your focus always should be, what would love say, what would love do, how could I help myself as well as others? Look how I'm reaching, right? We always want to be reaching. We want to be reaching, stretching. We need to stretch. All we need to do is stretch. Reach for what is in the highest good of all concerned. Reach for love and healing, right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. At 37 minutes and 15 seconds. Her wicked ways. There she is, that ice queen. And you know what's so freaking awesome about this? Is the number 19. 1 and 9 is 10. So it's wrapping up. You see this beautiful bitch standing there. This one that has absolutely no natural affection. Black hair, blue eyes, big full lips. This could be a male or a female. This person is frozen in emotion. This person has wicked ways. This Golden Panther is not looking at this one and is not reaching for this one. This Golden Panther is reaching, looking down here, looking towards the butterfly and reaching for love and healing. Reaching for the spirituality. She's very beautiful, isn't she, in all of her frozen emotion? She thinks she is. Look at her high cheekbones and those big, beautiful, full lips and those striking blue eyes and her arched eyebrows. This beautiful mother. She's a snow queen. This is the one who has no natural affection. She likes to put you down. She likes to point out your flaws and your mistakes. She's the one who said to my twin, "Leave her alone. You'll only hurt her. Besides, she's in love with someone else," which was a lie. That one was supposed to be my twin's friend, someone that was supposed to care for him. Do you say that to someone that you love? Leave her alone, you'll only hurt her. Besides, she's loved someone else, which was not the truth. And they knew it wasn't the truth. This one tests people to see if they're... Just likes to test people. I don't mean test people like... how can you say it? Stop testing me. You know what I mean? Don't test me. It's like, don't push me. This one has a viper tongue. When that one speaks, they cut you down so fast. The words out of their mouth is like razor blades. This is the Queen of Swords. This could be an air sign. She doesn't even have to open her mouth. She can give you an ice stare, an ice cold glare that just cuts you down and makes you feel like you're nothing. She judges you. She makes fun of you in front of others. She thinks that you're going to be humiliated. That's her purpose. And if you're humiliated enough, you'll stumble and you'll fail. So don't even bother. Remember what they said to my twin? Just leave her alone. Leave her alone. You're just going to hurt her. Besides, she's in love with someone else. And then they named somebody that knew. He knew. They knew that this one felt bad about already. They'll put little seeds of doubt. They love to do that, right? They're not stupid. They're very, very intelligent. They'll plant a seed of doubt, and it'll be in the place that is your weakest link. She knows your Achilles heel. She knows what's going to trip you up. She knows you well. She's groomed you. She's raised you. She could be your wicked mother. She could be your wicked stepmother. She could be a sibling who acts like a parent, who's actually very jealous of you. This is a narcissistic being. This is, like I said, with my Lily, someone that's supposed to care for you, someone that's betrayed you, someone that should have been there to nurture and love you. She'll plant that little seed inside, and then she'll nourish that little wicked seed. Instead of planting a seed of something that could help you build your self-confidence. And this person has the ability to help you grow and help you be the best and support you and encourage you and love you. This person has so much power that they could make you be the best that you could possibly be. But they don't want that. They want to keep you down. This is the one who has grown bitter. This is the one who was no doubt abused themselves. And instead of learning to fix what's wrong inside of themselves to become better, they've chosen to grab a bottle or grab a needle and stuff it in their arm, or grab people. Like, they collect people for attention. They want everyone's attention, but they don't give. This is the one who speaks like the client that I got. Speaks of people like men, like they're irresponsible little boys. They're ridiculous. They're pathetic. They're weak. This one has a very pained heart inside, but has gotten to the place where they're unwilling. They're unwilling. They choose to stay in this place of self-pity and self-righteousness. So those little rotten, wicked seeds that she plants inside the garden of your soul, she nourishes and grooms, and she watches and gets delight as they weave their way through your heart and completely cripple you. And you need to start weeding that out, because those weeds are choking off your energy. They're causing you extreme pain. That's why your head hurts. If you don't take control of what's going on, you will lose all of your power. This one will suck all of the power out of you, the life out of you. This one can show themselves as a parent, a brother, a sister, a lover, a best friend, which we call a frenemy, right? This is not a friend. But they could show themselves as that. They could show this as a business partner that's very jealous of you. Right now, there's a lot of enviousness around you. People are jealous of your position. They're jealous of your gifts. They're jealous of the attention you get. They don't want that. They think that you have something that they should have. This one is an entitled being. This one is an actor or an actress. This is somebody who is probably very beautiful. And as I said, very capable, but would rather ride on the coattails of others and resents somebody who comes forward, and they resent the long shot kid. They resent the one that has this natural light. You're a light. You're a loving energy. This is the one who they think that they could have tripped you up and made you look like an idiot and foolish, but people have recognized that you have a heart of gold, right? You have a heart of gold. People are drawn to you. They like you. They know that you're real, that you're authentic, that you're truthful. And this one hates that. This could be you inside of yourself. This could have been a voice inside of my twin himself. Leave her alone. You're just going to hurt her. Besides, she's in love with someone else. His own fear. His beautiful high cheekbones, beautiful crystal blue eyes, big full lips, frozen emotion, unable or unwilling to allow the snow to melt because there's terror inside this heart of being hurt again, just like Lily, my beautiful little one that was thrown aside. I'd rather die than allow my heart to speak. I'd rather die than allow this frozen emotion to end. And then they inflict pain upon themselves. And in doing so, they inflict pain upon others. They cause unnecessary anguish because the weeds have gotten into their heart and choked out the truth of things. They're not seeing things correctly. They're seeing things through their human pain, their anguish, their sadness, their grief. They're unable to see through the truth of their third eye. They're unable to see that their gifts are gifts and not a curse. This is somebody like a mother. My mother used to say to me these exact words, "Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?" I remember hearing that. Who do you think you are? That was a famous line I grew up with. Like, who do you think you are? Like you're nothing. Like, how dare you speak to me this way? Well, that's what I got when I guess I was challenging authority, right? So it could be an authority figure. It could be a boss. It could be an elite. What if you work for a very famous person, a very beautiful person, a very popular person, a very wealthy person? It's an honor to work there. But they speak to you like, they treat you like garbage. Who do you think you are? I know who I am. I'm me. I love this line. I love this line. I am me. Save your soul-slaying, doubt-making for another day. I take my own hand, freed from your icy, wicked grasp. If you stay anywhere near me, I will melt you with my creative fire. Because I am the divine masculine. And all it would take is one swipe of this paw to wipe you out. And energetically, I can do that without any aggressiveness. Energetically, I wipe you away. I can burn right through your icy glare, your icy stare. And I make my stand. And I use the power of love. My love is so bright and so strong, it melts even the ice in your heart. You're nothing to me. So be gone. Because I'm moving forward. I'm moving on. I don't need this in my life. I don't accept this for myself. I'm above this. And you are too, if you could only see it. So this is about self-love and self-trust, self-belief. This is about loving yourself. This is about telling yourself, you know what? I'm a good person. I do good work. I think about others. This one is jealous because they're insecure, because they don't want to put the work in. And the number 10 says, this is over. This door is shut. Not my monkey. Not my circus. Not my monkey. I'm moving on. I don't need this. I take my own hand, and I'm confident with what I do and what I should do. And I will allow myself to continue to shine bright. I know that I am worth my weight in gold. And I bring that love and that life and that creative force into myself, and I send it out into the world. I am a beacon. I melt the frozen stairs. You're nothing to me. I don't take you on. I don't even give you my anger. Why would I waste my precious energy when I could choose instead to shine love and light? Peace. I choose peace. So, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Now, for those who chose the hothouse flower, let's go look how beautiful this hothouse flower is, this beautiful, delicate one. And sometimes you're shown that, and you start to believe that I'm too sensitive, right? I can only live in a certain environment. I can't be where it's too cold. I can't be where it's too hot. I'm a hothouse flower. I'm somebody who's been protected and babied. People make fun of me because I'm very sensitive. But when I'm in the right conditions and I'm with somebody who cares for me, in an environment that cares for me, look how beautiful I am. Look how strong and vibrant. And I am nothing but passion and love and creative energy. I stand proud and beautiful. I don't have a bug on me. Look how strong I am here because I'm in the right environment. I'm with soul family. Look. I grow beautifully here because I focus on love and light. So at 50 minutes, we go to the Fairy Oracle. Yay! Oh, wait. Sorry, before we go to that beautiful hothouse flower, we're going to ask for our little messages. Now, I sat here this morning and I shuffled these all. I went through every one of them and I shuffled them because we keep getting the same cards. Now, we don't get the same cards accidentally. We get them because we're meant to get them. And remember yesterday I got friends at this time, and then I got just dating for now, and then I got this situation will improve. Think about that. You don't jump in feet first with someone who's nervous, right? And you need to see things yourself as well. It's about enjoying the process. We got this information a little while ago, right? There's no need to rush. There's no need to panic. You want to savor everything. You don't want to be in such a hurry. And that puts pressure on yourself and the relationship and with the other person. So enjoy the process, right? Enjoy the process of getting to know one another and moving forward. Don't be in such a rush. It's just, it's pressure that's unnecessary. Okay, this one. So when you get that, just dating for now, you can respect that and understand that that's good, right? And this one, we're going to do it differently today. I just want to see how Spirit does this, right? If I do it this way, ooh, it's that one. It's that bright green one. I like the bright green. I saw a really cool little vintage trailer. It's done. It's all been refinished. And the two colors are this color, lime green, and purple. It's so freaking cool, you guys. It's like $9,000, and it's a silver canned ham little trailer. I thought to myself, I deserve something like that, you know? Why try and find one for $3,000 when I deserve something better? It was just really cool, the colors. I like the two colors. It's funny because I did my son's room in lime green and orange. He loved it. He had a bright orange, like this color orange. Really soft, fleecy blanket. And the walls were lime green. He freaking loved that room. And down in his room, he had the biggest fish tank on the wall. Like it was like literally a partition. It was the coolest room. My daughter always wanted to sleep down in that room. Oh, I just got a message. So there was a daughter, there was a younger one that went into the room of the older one when the older one was gone. And when the younger one was in that room, the stepfather abused them. No one knew. But this person's very, very angry and hasn't let it go. Interesting. One more. That one. All right. So we know what we're going to do. We're going to focus on love and light, right? We're not going to be worrying about, and we're going to understand that sometimes people are in a position where they are dealing with their own frozen emotion and they're unable to move forward, and they may say nasty things. And what can we do? Love can heal that. Love can melt that. But sometimes, like, remember that little plant that I'm nurturing, but then the one next to it that my landlord just did a number on, and it may be too far gone? That might be the situation where we can't do anything. It could be that one that was abused so badly that instead of learning to work on why this happened, what they can do, how they can move past it, right? Like I said, I've been through a lot of shit in my life, and I could choose to turn around and become the abuser, or I could understand and be helping others who've been in that situation. Maybe that's why it happened, because you were supposed to be one of those people that was strong enough to understand what others have been put through, and now you can turn around and help them. But instead, you've chosen to become an abuser yourself. You get a choice, right? Those are the ones that stay frozen in emotion and are unable. It's not that they're unable, they're unwilling to fly free. Okay, forgive me. So there is someone who has felt that frozen emotion, right? And maybe they've done hurtful things. They're asking for forgiveness. A recovery is indicated. They will be forgiven. They want sex. And the number 6. Okay, so this is interesting. They want sex and the number 6. 6 is material items. They're worried about material. They're very, very focused on the material world, which would include sex. They may be offering sex. Now, when you get forgive me and a recovery is indicated, which is hysterical that we got these 2 cards again, when I have shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. These are meant to come up. So forgive me, a recovery is indicated, sex and 6. There's nothing wrong with sex. Sex is a way sometimes people are able to express their emotions if they have a difficult time expressing their words, right? They can show you. A lot of times women misunderstand and feel that somebody only wants them for sex when that's how they show their love. So the fact that a recovery is indicated means there has been something. Somebody has been ice-clothed, frozen. Maybe it was their own mind that said all of those things to them, like I said. Put them down, made them feel bad about themselves. They've struggled. They're asking for forgiveness. You will forgive them because a recovery is indicated. This is also for them. You will be forgiven. A recovery is indicated. Do not put your focus on sex. Do not put your focus on the material world. Sex is healing. Sex is good. It's powerful. But that can't be your main focus. Now, it could be that it starts this way, right? We've had this between us. We've got this energy. There's going to be an offer of this. Better not come at me with this, though. Don't come at me with that, because that is the energy of the frozen queen. No. So let's ask for one more. This also represents 6 hours, 6 days. We know it's not 6 weeks because we got yesterday within the next few weeks and then within the next week. So now, yesterday was 7, now the number is 6. So that makes sense, right? We got a week and now it's a day less. So let's ask. This sex and this 6. We already know that the forgiveness will be asked for. We already know that it will be given. What do you want me to say for you? What say you about this sex situation? 7. You're on the right path and it will exceed your expectations. Okay, so I am on the right path. I'm understanding this properly. It's also telling you you are on the right path, asking for forgiveness, because a recovery will be indicated. Maybe you have an issue with sex. Maybe you have a hang-up about sex. Maybe that voice in your head makes you feel bad about it. 7 hours, 7 days, 6 hours, 6 days. Maybe something happened to you at age 6 or 7. Maybe you had an issue with sex. Something occurred between the ages of 6 and 7. I just heard, because 7 is the magic number. Too aggressive, slow down. There you go. Don't be aggressive. There's an issue here. They want forgiveness. There is a recovery indicated. There's an issue with sex. There's an issue with the material world. It's overwhelming. Or you're being told, don't be too aggressive in this way. Slow down. Remember, enjoy it. Take it slow. It doesn't have to happen overnight, right? Correct for neutrality. Friendship is the most important thing. There should be It's not just about sex. So let me ask one more. I have to get clarification. Love yourself more. You are beautiful. That will help heal you because love heals everything. One more. Correct for neutrality. This, no, not that one. Okay, show me. Show me which one. That one? You're a great listener. So be willing to listen. Hear what you're being told and believe it. Love yourself more. You are beautiful. You need to reconsider something. Maybe you have reconsidered. Maybe somebody has reconsidered and realized, wow, you're a great listener. I'm going to let you look at these messages. Something happened either between ages 7 and 6, or something's going to happen in 6 or 7 days or 6 or 7 hours. You are on the right path and it will exceed your expectations. Don't be so worried about finances or this material world. Spirit can handle things. You have a recovery indicated. Forgiveness will be asked for and extended. You will slow things down. You will take it easy. You understand. You're listening. You understand. It's overwhelming. You're being told, the one who feels overwhelmed, to love yourself more, that you're beautiful. Okay. I love these cards. I love these cards. How interesting. No, I won't tell you. I was going to say something and one of the cards flipped up and it said no, exclamation mark. Okay. Oh, but look what did flip over. 8. You are infinitely supplied. Abundance. Don't worry. Whatever it is that you need, you are supplied. Just trust in Spirit to help you. And we talk about everything. Windows and doors opening in solid block walls. Ways that you didn't think you can get out or get through or get past. It's all there. Everything you need. Relax. It's all good. Okay. So, now we're going to go to the beautiful hothouse flower. And as I say that, there who is. Hi, Mama's chicken. Hi, Lily. Lily, who can't hear me. She can't hear me. She can't see very well either. It's okay, baby chicken. Why? Because you have a migraine? You have a migraine? Not seeing very well out of your physical eyes? Right? It's okay. You are beautiful. There's a song. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy, but I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. All your curves and all your edges. All your perfect imperfections. Woe to me, I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. This is my twin and my song. That's our song. I give all of me, and you give all of you. Cards on the table, all showing hearts. Right? That's all out in the open. All right, here we go, hothouse flower. That's 1 hour. This is yours, babe. Your head's underwater, but you're breathing fine because you're an osprey. Dark moon. Maturation, growing up, introspection, know thyself. So, there's a lot of things I'm looking at here. First, the number 6 is, again, don't be so focused on the material world. See past the illusion that that is the primary focus. The fact that this one is sitting in a new moon, which is a new beginning. Oh, how interesting. She's got ram horns like me. She's sitting in that new moon. So this is about introspection, looking inside, knowing yourself. This is all of us. As we awaken and reawaken, we grow up, right? We're constantly growing up. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we're growing up. We have an inner child. And every layer that we peel off is a new beginning. This one is deeply thinking, deep in thought, right? That dark moon. There's sadness and darkness around the head of this one. Trying to understand, why am I being put through this? Why am I constantly tested? This one is pulled back, somewhat withdrawn, childlike, feeling very open, exposed, vulnerable, raw. They've got a fiery nature, right? I'm an Aries, but this isn't me. This is a hothead. Remember the hothouse flower? That's who we're talking about. This one's got a hot head. This one's stubborn. I've got a lot of fire in my head. I'm very headstrong. I'm very ambitious. I'm very strong. But I'm not quite sure of where I'm at here, and that makes me feel vulnerable and exposed, and I don't like that. I'm very, very rare. I'm a hothouse flower. I'm very beautiful. I'm very, very special. And because of that, I feel isolated. I feel different than other people. I haven't been treated fairly. I have, you know what I'm looking at? It looks like a new moon, but it's not. There's the darkness of the moon here. It appears to be a new moon, but this one doesn't see the new moon, the new beginning. This one is focused on the dark night of the soul, the shadow of the moon. This one has isolated themselves because of whatever has happened. This one is so rare, this hothouse flower, it can die quickly. This one needs to make a decision. The horns, the fiery nature, the headstrong, stubborn, aggressive energy, and then the goddess energy. This is the yin and the yang within one person. Look at the size of those horns. See all the lines in the horns? Can you see that? It's like a starfish or a shell or any stag, any ram. Every line represents time. This is a mature one. This one has been here a while. This is a survivor. But right now they feel threatened. They're not quite sure how to survive. They're not quite sure how to move on. They're thinking deeply, what do I do right now? Where am I at? They're hiding in here, but they need to come out. There is strength and determination. It's clear in this one. But this is the dark night of the soul. I'm focusing on this. I'm not focusing on what's backing me up. This is understanding the vulnerability within myself, but also the wisdom that I have learned over the years. These tests that I've gone through and these trials, and I felt very weak and vulnerable and exposed and unjustly treated, and yet I've made it. I am the sparrow. I am the victory sparrow. Others might see me as something different, but I'm a survivor. I'm a plucky little thing. I can freaking hang. I have been able to do this. I need to focus on that. Right now, whatever situation is going on that is it going against you, there's nothing you can do about it at this time. You need to take responsibility for your own life and your own actions, not worrying about others at this time. You're going to move through this. You've done it before. You'll do it again. You're strong. It's not too late for you to move forward and turn around and see the light. You are the phoenix rising. You are a beautiful hothouse flower. You're delicate, but you're strong at the same time. Because the love that's inside of you and the creative, passionate energy that's within these horns and in this heart is so big. You are one of very few. You're a twin soul. You have power and connection. The tests that you've been through have made you very, very wise. The focus needs to be on the light, not on the past. You're going to rise up like the phoenix because you are the phoenix rising. That's what you're expected to do. Song right now, I'm going down, down. We're going down, down in an earlier round. Loaded God complex, cock it and pull it. You've got a hot head. You think you're a hothouse flower. You are. But you need to learn how to channel your energy in the appropriate way. Turn away from the dark and face the light. Oh, I'm dying to see what the messages are for this one. We're going down, down in an earlier round. And sugar, we're coming up swinging. A loaded God complex. Cock it and pull it. But see, you don't want to have a God complex. That's the problem. That's the hothead in you. Focus instead on the love. Don't focus on the sex. Don't focus on the stamen, right? That's the horny energy, right? The masculine, proud, cocky. You don't need that. You focus on the love because you have both. You channel that energy in the proper direction. You use your sexual energy to propel you forward in the appropriate way, and you're unstoppable. Heck yeah. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Show us. What are the messages for this one? Pause in peace and ask for guidance. There you go. That's not the cocky, loaded God complex, cock it and pull it. Nope. Allow your gentle, loving energy. Just dating for now. There you go. I want you, babe. Song right now. I want you, baby. I've been thinking about it all day. Slow hands, right? I'm not leaving here without you. I want to take it slow. That's what this song is. Enjoyable, right? Pull away from the dark. Focus on the light. This one. Ooh, it's that one and this one. Okay? Ooh. Okay, that's it. Come on. That's it. There's no chance I'm leaving here without you. Remember the magic within you, right? Right? You got magic. You got magic. And you're valuable to many. Hell yeah, you are. Hell yeah, you are. You're precious. You're very rare. You're beautiful. That's one of the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. Friends with possibly... Okay, you guys, I'm dying here. This is ridiculous. Like, seriously, that we get the same ones. So this is what's being stressed because this is what is being... Oh, I'm sorry. You guys aren't even seeing it. That's right. You're not even seeing it. Not the right time right now. Give yourself more time to enjoy the beauty in your life. So there's something that you're focusing on. It's not the right time for that. You need to give yourself more time to enjoy beauty in your life. You need to remember the magic within you. Realize that you're valuable. You've got friends with possibly more. Just dating now. Pause in peace and ask for guidance. Do you see how this is flowing? I do. One more. What is it that it's not the right time for right now? Very attracted. You're very attracted to something that's not the right time now. That doesn't make sense. Well, maybe it does. Very attracted. Communicate clearly. Okay, I gotta ask what this is showing me. No chance I'm leaving here without you. I already know there ain't no stopping those slow hands. Friends with possibly more. Very attracted. Just dating for now. Not the right time. This one's odd, right? This one's odd. What's not the right time? There's something that's not the right time. Very attracted, just dating for now. You're valuable forever, for many. Nothing can stop you now. So is there a battle going on in your head? This is the only one that doesn't fit, right? Everything else fits. Just dating for now. Remember the magic within you. You're valuable to many. Friends with possibly more. Give yourself more time to enjoy the beauty in your life. Nothing can stop you now. Communicate clearly. Very attracted. Pause in peace and ask for guidance. But something says not the right time right now. It's probably because you're facing the wrong direction. Let's see what the next song is. Make me your Aphrodite. Make me your one and only. I'm coming at you like a dark horse. So you want to play with magic? Do you want to play with magic? Because you're not the only one who has magic. Boy, you should know who you're dealing with. Do you dare to do this? Because I'm coming at you like a dark horse. This is a very intriguing message. What is this? Focus on your vision. I just keep trying to clarify that one card, not the right time right now. In regards to what? Fear of commitment. Ah, there it is. That's what I thought. I just needed to see it. So there it is. That's your fear. That's your shadow. All of this is real. But that fear of commitment says not the right time. Keeps you in a place of being stuck. Pause in peace. Ask for guidance. Stay away from the dark and the shadow. Face the light. Remember the magic. Know that you're valuable. Communicate clearly. Focus on your vision. Give yourself time to enjoy the beauty. Nothing can stop you. Very attracted. Friends with possibly more. Dating. But the fear of commitment says, no, it's not the right time. It makes me want to stall. So what's going to happen? Are you going to get past this? A recovery is indicated. Okay. Take a chill pill. I'm going to take a swig of water until we go to the next message. Wow. Seriously? Maybe it's the other person who's nervous about you. Ever thought of that? Maybe the other person is saying, I kind of got a fear of commitment because you're a real hothead. You've got a loaded God complex and I don't like it. Ever thought about that? Ever thought about the fact that it's not just you? The number 10 just popped out. Whatever it is, it's the end of something and the beginning of something else. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Let's clear this away. I want to shuffle these because we keep getting the same freaking cards. I know we're meant to, but it's taking my headache a while to go away. So knock it off. All right, I'm closing my channel. I don't need to take on your headache. All right. So, for those who chose the Butterfly of Transformation, we go to the Animal Tarot because I love it. So we have now done what? 1, 2, 3. This is our last one. Thank God, because we're at 1 hour and 18 minutes. Okay, I did shuffle these suckers, but I'll do it again, get my energy moving through them. Something's being delivered to the door. Federal Express, I just got Federal Express. So it's moving quickly, and it's going to be delivered. Correct for neutrality. It could be a message, it could be a person. Interesting. Ah, okay, this is crazy, is it not? There is a message coming. The owl is delivering the message. That is the owl. The owl is the keeper of secrets. The owl is able to see past the deception and the illusion. This one is delivering a very emotional message because look at that, all the words on that letter. Look at all the words written down there. This one is very focused. Look, two of a kind standing on different sides of the water. That's interesting. Water divides them. Where are you? Hawaii? I keep getting that. I want to know where. Somebody has got to cross water. There's a great body of water that divides you. Now, is it a great body of water? Or is it like this? Are you on one side of the lake and I'm on the other? Is this emotional water that divides you? Because these two stand. These are two of a kind. They're pillars of the community. They're pillars of spirit. They're strong. They're noble. Every time I say that, that gets confirmation. But there's a river between you. There's a river between you. There's a river between you. Well, the river of life. Think about the river of life, how it flows forward. There's a body of water between the two of you. But look at the water. It's very calm, right? Check it out. The water between you is very calm. So there's a large body of emotional energy between the two of you. And look at that new moon. Somebody just asked me, what are you asking for on the new moon? What I've always asked for, same thing. And look at the blue butterfly of transformation. Blue can represent sadness flying away, depression moving away, because it's edged in black, or it could represent speaking your truth. Whatever it is, it's causing a transformation. The snowy owl is a silent flyer. You don't hear them. They make no sound when they fly. It's incredible. I have the snowy owl on my refrigerator. It's one of my totems. But they're delivering. Remember I said Federal Express is on its way. They're delivering a message. Maybe this is me delivering a message to you right now from Spirit. But this is dipped in emotion. So right now, the number 2, everything is happening as it's meant to happen. Divine blessings involved for everyone involved. Let go and have faith. Pause. Relax. Song right now. Your sweet moonbeam. The sight of you in every single dream I dream. I knew when we collided, the one I've decided is one of my kind. Right? Soul sister. So there's a decision that's been made. You're like me. Is this a person? Is this a partnership? It's a partnership. We'll just leave it at that. And you're like-minded. Decided. There's been a decision made. You're like me. What's interesting about this song, if you watch the video, they're both walking. Both in deep thought. Just in time. I'm so glad you had a one-track mind like me, right? They're both thinking the same thing as they're walking. Something I can't deny. I'm so obsessed. My heart's about to beat out of my untrimmed chest. I believe in you like a virgin, you're Madonna. And I'm always going to want to blow your mind. So they're walking along, right? Both of them in deep thought, like that one that was sitting on the moon. And like I said, there was a combination. There was a yin and yang all together in one. Now, it doesn't apply to everyone, but I will say for the twin souls, we are that. We're 2 of 1, all in one person. The ram horns and that moon energy together in one. That's the yin and the yang, one half of the other. I can be myself now, finally. There's nothing I can't be, and I want the world to see. You'll be with me. So there's been a decision made, an emotional message being delivered. And there you've sat in that moon, recognizing you're one half of the same. I've recognized one of my kind. Nothing's hidden. There is no hidden. Trust in what you're getting intuitively. Trust in the dreams that you've been shown. Trust in the messages that are coming. Relax. Relax. Too aggressive, slow down. Relax, right? Just chill. Enjoy. Correct neutrality. Or this could be the same thing coming from the same person, or this could be this person and this person saying, relax, it's fine, relax, you need to relax, right? It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. These two fell together. This is, we've already got what? What is this one again? Focus on your vision, right? Focus on your vision. What is it that you've been shown? What is it? You just can relax. You don't have to worry about it because you've already seen it. You already know. You already watched this happen. You may not remember it. I do. Communicate clearly. I got no problem with that, right? Communicate clearly. Oh God, really? Come on, you guys. Let's mix these up a little bit. It's getting redundant. The High Priestess is somebody who's connected energetically, spiritually. Somebody who is aware of their spiritual gifts. The High Priestess does speak about secrets. The High Priestess speaks about finding the secrets out. The High Priestess speaks about connecting with your intuitive abilities, with your goddess energy. It's you, babe. I'm not making this up. I want you to hear so that you know that I'm not just making this up. I could try to run, but it would be useless. It's you, babe. You're to blame. You're to blame. Okay, these two fell on the ground. We're going to take them. Because, my God, we're getting the same ones, and I want to see. Can we have a bit of a variety? You were valuable to many. Pause in peace and ask for guidance. Okay, we're going to put those to the side because those clearly fell from my lap, right? We just got those, and that's not fair. So here's one. You are a great listener. Okay, that was shuffled away a gazillion times. I'm going to let you guys watch. And I'm going to listen for a sign. It's going to tell me when to stop. There's going to have to be something shift. A noise, something. When I hear it, I'll stop. Whoops. Well, some fell. So you've grown a lot. Wow, there's a lot here, you guys. Focus on what you really want. You're busting free. And you're a beautiful soul. These are not mistakes. These are all true. These are I want you to say these things out loud. Let's say these things out loud together. Relax. Now, funny how, let's see how I laid these out and how they go. Relax. Communicate clearly. Focus on what you really want. Focus on your vision. You've grown a lot. You're ready now to have the life you've always wanted. You're a great listener. You're busting free. A recovery is indicated. You are a beautiful soul. And then this one that stands out. Too aggressive, slow down. So let's focus on that one. Give me one message that will address that. Can you show me what that is? I can see it right now. It's sticking out right here. Oh, there's two. Okay. 10. The ending of something and the beginning of something else. Nothing can stop you now. This is telling you there doesn't need to be any aggression. There doesn't need to be any aggression. And there doesn't need to be any slowing down. This is the fear. Because everything here, you're busting free. Nothing can stop you now. You're a great listener. You're ready to have the life you've always wanted. You've grown a lot. Focus on your vision. Focus on what you really want. Communicate. Relax. Nothing can stop you now. That's over. And now you've got a beginning. You're a beautiful soul. You're busting free. A recovery is indicated. This doesn't fit. You know that Sesame Street thing? Which one of these is not like the others? This one. This one. This doesn't fit. I'm going to ask I'm going to do this in a different way because I have way too many cards here. I love these little cards. I really do, but... Oh, the Victory Sparrow just showed up. Hi, babe. weeks. We're going backwards. We're going backwards. We're pushing. So when someone feels like they're pressured, it pushes things back. Because we had 10, now we have weeks. Before that we had 7 within the week. Within a few weeks, then we got within a week, then we got within 3 days. And now it's too aggressive, slow down, and now it goes back. So this is fear. This is fear that needs to be released. This needs to be the focus. Calm down. Song right now, I don't even need your love. You treat me like a stranger and it feels so rough. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, there's the confirmation. It's not this that's too aggressive that needs to slow down. Things have been too aggressive in this person's life, and now there's time for things to slow down. It's been too aggressive. It's slow down time. It's time to relax. It's time to focus on what you really want. It's time to focus on your vision. You've grown a lot. You're ready to have the life you've always wanted. You're a great listener. You're busting free. A recovery is indicated. You're a beautiful soul. You'll deserve the best. This is the ending of this aggressive energy. Because now we're going to slow things down. And nothing's going to stop you now. That is the message. That's the message. All right. And at 1 hour and 31 minutes. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Do you have anything else, High Priestess? Do you have anything else you need to say specifically? Planning. I'm just somebody that you used to know. You're somebody I used to know. So they're wanting you to be quiet about delivering your message. They're wanting you to be a silent flyer. You're leaving something. You're also leaving. You're leaving from one side and going to the other. You could be leaving a situation that is similar, but they're different. You're carrying emotional energy. You may have received a letter. It was very emotional. It enlightened you about something, and because of that, you're leaving. These two could be the same, but they're on different sides of the water. The emotional water. You could have found information out about that situation, which has caused a transformation. It's caused you to be able to fly free, which has brought about the new beginning and the end of something else. Because that letter was dipped in emotion. Very emotional. It brought about an emotional reaction. So as the silent flyer, there's been aggression coming at you. And what I'm getting from this is there's a recovery, there's a positive energy going after what it is that you really want. But there's ones that you're not supposed to say anything to. You're supposed to silently fly. You're to deliver a message yourself, personally. And keep something to yourself from others. It isn't necessary for you to express your thoughts to the place that you're leaving. That's the silent flying. You're supposed to watch what's going on in your environment because it's time to fly free. Song right now, I'm getting it. Yep, titanium. The ricochets, the bullets are flying off of me. They're bouncing off of me. I'm titanium. You won't see me fall. So you'll be making a stand, but you don't necessarily have to. You're actually being encouraged to make a silent stand. The stand is doing and acting, but not sharing with wherever you're leaving. They don't deserve to have that information. That's kept to yourself. Because what you've been getting has been too aggressive. It's not been okay. You're firing bullets. They're firing bullets at the one who runs. But running is not running from fear. It's not running from... You're running from what is not in your highest good. And the bullets that they're firing off you are ricocheting off of your armor because you now know that you are a beautiful soul. that you're busting free and you're ready to have the life you always wanted. You've grown up a lot. You're focusing on what you want. You're focusing on your vision. You're going to communicate who you are meant to communicate with, and nothing is going to stop you, because that door has closed and a new beginning has happened, and you are now in full transformation. Excellent. All right. That's it, you guys. I love you, and I'm going to go have some brekkie. My little sweet chicken is all snuggled up where she's safe. I'm glad to see it. She's had her cannabis oil and her food, and it's kind of like this, right? Cannabis oil relaxes you. It calms you. It takes away the nauseous feeling. It helps you to relax so that you can go into your meditation or your dream state. And that's kind of like what this has been. This has been spiritual cannabis. It's healing. I love you guys.